evil deeds come from within and defile the man.
So all these evil things, even with every single day, we gotta fight.
Build and I will go down.
The Most High God said, they gonna build, but he gonna throw down. He gonna throw down these other nations. Why? Because he loved Jacob.
That's
The
right.
so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. He loved us, but he hated the so-called white man. He hated that person. And guess what? That's the wicked. Give me Job 9:24. I'm gonna show you the wicked of this earth. The wicked. Oh yeah, I got metal in my bag. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you see it, right? Right. That Christ, you know what I'm saying? He picked you and me, so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native American. He hated Esau. Esau is the so-called white man.
That's right.
Right. And I'm gonna get you there. I'm gonna show you who the wicked is. Read.
The book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
It said the earth is given unto the hands of the wicked. Who run everything on the earth? What nation of people? Who own the government system? Who run it? On love? What is love? Let's read that and watch this. They did what?
And he covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
The judges is Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Christ.
Right.
They cover him. They actually paint Christ white. Right. Christ is a black man, according to the Bible. And they painted him white.
Right.
They cover the faces of the judges thereof. Song of Solomon, 1 and 5. Solomon was a black man.
That's right.
Job was a black man.
Right.
Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Paul was a black man.
That's right.
According to the Bible, Christ is not a white man. They lay open our books and they start painting us. They start painting us. We gotta come back to our true nationality. That's what we gotta come back and do. Read.
If not, where and who is he?
They said if not. They said if not, this white man is a damn wicked and the devil. Where he's at? Who are he? Who are the wicked? Then put you in slavery. Put our people on slave ships. That we just ate rice and peas. What color is Christ?
Bring it out.
What color is Christ? You said you believe on Jesus. So what color is he? Okay, we got you. Let's see what color Christ is. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass.
14.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
This is Christ. Jesus Christ, the black Messiah. They said his head and his hairs on his face were white and woolly. White and woolly. Meaning what? Who got white, who got woolly hair upon this earth? What nation of people? Who? So what color, what nation is? It's Christ. The so-called black man.
That's right.
Christ was the so-called black man when he walked the face of the earth. And the so-called blacks, we got white woolly hair. Blacks, Hispanics, and Americans. Look like us. They look like us. Right. Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Because he drank wine in moderation. Read.
and his feet like unto fine brass.
It said Christ's feet like unto fine brass. Like unto fine brass. If I see your feet, it's the same color, your legs, your arms, your neck, your face. Read.
As if they burn in a furnace.
So you take that brass, you throw it in the burning front of the fire, it would turn straight black. So Christ is a dark-skinned man, according to the Bible, with woolly hair. That's what he is. And let's get why he doubted that, because they mixed to another nation. Hebrews, Hosea 7 and 8, right? I'm gonna get you. You know the king. You know the king. And we brothers. Right, you know the Zebulon. Right.
His name Eddie. His name Eddie.
Oh, Eddie, I had my stepdad named Eddie. How you doing? You know your nationality, Eddie? Yeah. Okay, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we are the Israelites.
Right.
We God chose the people. And these people that you see on the sign right here, it's God only came back for these people right here. So we going over, we showing our brother that he all people too. He from the tribe of Zebulon, the northern kingdom of Israel. So what tribe you from? If you sign the job application. That's racial. That's right. You from the tribe of Judah.
Yes,
Come
bro.
on. That's the tribe of Judah. That's where Christ came from. So we got Christ's blood running through our veins right now. Now I'm gonna show my brother that he will mix. Why he got a different color tone? Because he will mix in other nations. Read.
The book of Hosea, chapter 7, verse 8. Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people.
It said Ephraim, which is the northern kingdom of Israel, had mixed themselves against the people. They got mixed with other nations, so-called white Chinese men. They mixed themselves. So they gonna come out looking kind of different than us. Read.
Ephraim is a cake not turned.
Just think about a pancake. If you don't flip that pancake up on the bottom, it will be darker, it will be lighter on top. If you don't flip the bottom will be darker than the top. Because you ain't flip, it's a cake unturned. Unturned. So Ephraim looked more like the top of the pancake, and Judah, Benjamin, and Levi looked more like the bottom of the pancake, because we did not miss ourselves like the northern kingdom did. So you follow me? Yeah. So we are the 12 tribes of Israel. We are the 12 tribes of Israel. Did you get that, my brother? What's your name? Louis. Did you get that? Do you understand that? Okay, come check out the flyer now. You get that the northern kingdom of Israel was mixed amongst the nations. And you see what Trump doing right now to the northern kingdom of Israel, right? ISIS. You don't have your paperwork, he throw you back over there in that land where you came from under the slave ship. You don't see that? Give me these two tribes. I'm going to show you that y'all came over this side of the earth first. And then the conquistadors, they came and conquered you all. They came and conquered you all. So I'm going to get that into the history for the northern kingdom. Give me that in second and read.
The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 40.
It's a little bit of your history, read.
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king.
Right. So the 10 tribes, Ephraim, that's what hold down. Those are the 10 tribes. Read.
Whom Manasseh, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land.
Into another land, which is America, they call today. But the northern kingdom of Israel were here first. So God gonna tell you that God hold back the blood and everything for the northern kingdom.
But they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
Now this farther country that never mankind dwelt is this place right here. So y'all came over here first to do what? Read?
that they might keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land.
It said that they might keep their statutes, but they never kept in their own land. So they came here to do what?
He ain't call you no
To
slave.
keep the commandment, the so-called black, the so-called Native American. Read?
And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood.
So as y'all were crossing the river, Northern Kingdom, trying to get to this land, most like God had the flood. So where y'all want to drown? Read?
Till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half.
So it took the Northern Kingdom of Israel a year and a half to come over here. It took them a year and a half to come over here. Just think about it. You had families, you had wives, you might have people having babies on the way. So what is love? According to the Bible.
And he created other people too.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Okay. Let's get that fruit. Yeah. 3 and 8. Watch this. You say you feel, right? Okay, he all about feelings. So that's what I'm thinking. We talking about feelings. Okay, I got you. Let's get this and let's see this actually happen. Read.
The book of Baruch, chapter 3, verse 8. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity,
He said we are yet this day though in our captivity. Why?
where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments.
The Israelites are subjects to payments. The so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans. We are subject to payments, my brother, because we still in slavery today. We got to pay our taxes.
Right.
Now, you say you're all about feelings. Let's get Leviticus 21:5. I'm gonna get some laws for you. And let's see if God care about your feelings or how just to keep his commandments. Oh, cigarettes. That's good. You start smoking. Yes. We can get that too. Right. So you promise yourself that you're gonna stop smoking and you're gonna stop getting drunk. Okay. We're gonna touch those things right there. Let's see, got all about feelings. I'm gonna get that. About your beard, so you're gonna wear a beard. I'm gonna get some commandments to see if you understand the commandments. Read.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 21, verse 5. They shall not make baldness upon their head.
You cannot get a bald head unless your hair falling out naturally. You should not take a razor to shave it bald. You see, like Michael Jackson and things like that. Michael Jordan. Right. You see, he got shave stuff like that. What the name of the company guy?
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey. Shave it, put butter on it. Read.
Neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard.
It said neither the so-called blacks and Hispanics should not shave off the corners of their beard. So you supposed to have a beard. I see you can grow a big beard. You supposed to have a beard on your face. Right. So you gotta let that grow. If you love God, right? You cannot shave. You can't shave it.
Right.
Thus says the Lord. You see all the men, well he young. All the men that you see, we got beards on our faces. Because it's a law that we're supposed to grow it. So you understand that, right? All right, he said he understand that. Now, let's get, he said he all about the heart. He all about the heart. He all about feelings, and things like that. After we get that, then we're going to go through the smoking and then the drinking. Read.
The book of Mark, chapter 7, verse 21. For from within, out of the hearts of men, proceed evil thoughts.
Ooh, you said from your heart, you talking about feelings. But it said out of a heart of the man, which is your what? Your mind, proceed evil thoughts. So you can't listen to your thoughts. You gotta listen to the Bible. Yes. We're gonna get that from you. Let's see what's in your heart. Read.
From out of the heart of men proceed evil thoughts, adulteries, fornication, murders,
Murder's coming out of a mind. Read.
theft, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, and evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these evil things come from within and defile the man.
So all these evil things, these demons that we work with every single day, we gotta fight. And I like what you said. You said that the Bible can cleanse you. You're 100% correct. That's what's gonna keep us from these 13 demons that we play with every single day. The covetousness, the adultery, the fornication, the evil eye toward our brothers. The Bible gonna cleanse us. I see what you said. Whatever you like see, it's whatever. You said whatever you see, that's what you're gonna do. Makes So let's get Psalm 32 and 5. Psalm 32 and 5. You gotta confess. So we say you gotta confess with your mouth. You gotta confess. Let's read that.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 32 and verse 5. I acknowledge my sin unto thee.
There you go. That's what I wanted. You say you gotta confess with your mouth. You say you acknowledge your sins unto thee. Now you say you want to quit smoking, right? You say you want to quit over drinking. Or angry. Oh, so that going into Ecclesiastes 7 and 1. I mean 7 and 7. Oppression to make him mad. That's okay. You see the oppression of the people. Okay. Okay, let's read that. Gotcha, I got you. And who is God people? Who is God people? Okay, I got you now. I see you now. No. Okay. It's not God. Not in the people. It's not God people. It's just No, I know. So-called blasted Spanish and Native American. Let's read that. Matthew 15. Yup. Read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 2, verse 6. And thou, Bethlehem, in the land of Judah, are not the least among the princes of Judah. For out of thee shall come a governor that shall rule my people, Israel.
That is God people, the people of Israel.
Yes, Lord.
Not the other nations. You with me? You with me? Yes. No other people but Israel is God people.
Right.
Matthew 15 and 24. Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. That's who you're going to learn. You learn it right now. So all nations is not Israel. It's not God people. Read.
The book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent, but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
God is only sent for the house of Israel.
Yes, Roy.
Which is you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American.
Right.
You are the Israelites.
Right.
And we must come back to God's laws and statutes and commandments in order to make it to the kingdom of heaven. That's how you're going to get salvation, by keeping God's commandments in the faith of Jesus the Christ. That is our salvation. Revelation 2 and 9. Revelation 2 and 9, because the people that put us in slavery, right, that had us in slavery, they also going to go to slavery.
Roy,
Watch this. Read.
the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich.
He said we are rich, the so-called blessed Hispanic Native American, which is Israelites according to the Bible.
Right.
We know our poverty, but we are rich. You are rich, my brother. Read.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
So who in Jerusalem today? It's the fake people. It's the fake Jewish. They not the real Jews. Amalek is not the real Jews. They took our land. They not God's people. They are people of Satan. Read.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
What are the synagogue of Satan? So all nations is not God's people. He only came for you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. No one else. No one else. So we got to get that God came for everybody. He did not come from everybody. He came for you. Look, who else went through this slavery? Who else went through the beating on the back? Who else went through our women slash their stomachs and slash their baby among out them and slash their baby heads upon the rock? That is us. That is us. We got to come back and say, yes, our God is black. God did come from the so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native America and none else. Forget about the so-called white man.
Bro.
Because he do not care about you. Don't trust our enemies. We should never trust our enemies. Never trust our enemies. Sirach 10, 12, and 10. Because trusting in them what? Will cost you your life. If you trust in oppression, it will cost you your life. And you will not make the kingdom of heaven like that. Watch this. Read.
The book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
What the Bible said?
Never trust thine
It
enemy.
said never trust your enemies.
Right.
And your enemies had you so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native American in slavery. The so-called white man had you in slavery. East Indian man, Moab, which is the Chinese. Those are your enemies. Read.
For like iron rusted, so is his
It
wickedness.
said like iron rusted. You throw a piece of iron in the bottom of the ocean, it gonna rust. Just like that, your enemy will rust against you and put you to death. Donald Trump do not like none of you all. He don't like you so-called blacks and Hispanics, Native American. He want to kill each and every last one of you.
Right.
Read, jump down to verse 16, I think.
Verse 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips.
It said our enemies. How you know, my brothers? The enemy speaking sweetly with his lips. The so-called white man, he's born to speak sweetly. But well,
But in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit.
you see that? But in his mind, the so-called white man's mind, East Indian man, Chinese man, they trying to think about how can I kill this person? How can I kill the so-called blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans? But it won't rise up a people again because they know if we rise up, it's the end of their kingdom. It's the end of their kingdom. So you, yeah, that's you right there. That is you, my brother.
Right. Read, that's it.
He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood.
You will not be satisfied with blood. These are the people that put you in slavery, that tied your forefather against horses and pulled them apart. That's what the white man did to y'all people.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community.